Hey everybody, it's Monday what is it? It's 15th of December. Been kind of busy slash had nothing really to say for the past couple days. Lots of stress mostly. Just, ordinary stuff. It's the holidays. Holidays tend to do it in for me. Although I love this weather and I love the season. I love the fact that for some reason when you sprinkle the word Santa or Christmas or holidays around, people suddenly act nicer than they do the rest of the time of the year, which is like, I'm pretty genial all year round to everybody. I don't really need a season to excuse my own personal behavior. I don't understand why other people do as well, or why they go out of their way during a special season to be nice for the seasons. How about, people just treat each other fairly and nicely and with respect all year round? I don't know. That's my wish. A couple things. We did have games night last night, but it was kind of like very low key. The majority of our friends had finals, or they're like finishing their last finals today, so it's kind of one of those, we'll get them next week, which I'm still not actually certain of if we're doing next week or what the timing is, because next Sunday is the first night of Hanukkah, so Wash actually is getting to do his very, very first Jewish thing with my family on Hanukkah dinner. And from what I can tell so far, it's not going to be like my cousin who does a huge thing where we have like literally 30 people coming in for this thing. My mom is probably going to be like low-key, just me and the relatives. But it's his first chance to really do Jewish stuff and understand a little bit of my culture. So I am terribly excited. Maybe this was like with me and Thanksgiving for him, I don't know, or Christmas or what have you. So I asked him, in a very, hey, what are your comforts? What do you have questions on? Do you know anything about this at all? Do you want to learn and stuff? And we talked, and he has agreed to let me show him, teach him, whatever, the one standard Hanukkah prayer. Not the 7 little ones each for each night, but, the standard Shema. And so I'm very happy that he wants to embrace that and learn that, because that's a good thing, and that's something that will eventually be passed on to our children if we have any, if we adopt, whatever. Speaking of, here's my little runaround to that. So I have been massively stressed out for the past few weeks, enough to be giving myself ulcers and putting myself in the hospital and all sorts of other fun shit. All of this medical stuff has led to me being extremely late, and since I've been with Wash for almost a year now, he has, in whatever way he's responsible for, I have to say it's his responsibility, because frankly, out of the dozens and dozens of people who I dated before him, none of them have ever had this power, but I have been regular for the first time in my entire life with regards to the whole female stuff. I don't know if it's YouTube, if you guys want to be hearing about periods and blood and other shit like that, so I'll use PC terms for right now, although Wash has given me the complete green light to share this story, which is why I'm telling you. He actually wants feedback. He wants to know what other people think of the situation. Yeah, I guess he's proud of me, whatever, for my little, I don't know, doesn't matter, fuck it. Okay, point of the story. So, I have been, like, massively late, like, weeks, and I'm freaking out kind of sort of about that, too, because it's like, well, Jesus, is it related to my medical stuff, or is it like, okay, we need to figure out a third method of birth control as well between the two of us? We want kids eventually. Some days I'm more likely to actually want kids than others, but that's the age I'm at now. But we both agree that we don't want kids for like another decade minimum. We're like, maybe late 20s, early 30s, somewhere around there, when we're both settled in, have our careers, all that stuff. So this whole being late thing, I'm not the type of person, I don't keep stuff from Wash. I try to at least instill very open communication, and he has been working on that. We have problems still sometimes, but we're both actively working on it, which is what makes it better and how we can resolve our situations. So I flat out came out and I was like, dude, okay, seriously, maybe you haven't noticed? And he's like, noticed what? I was like, I'm massively late. Oh, yeah, no, I had noticed. I just was waiting for you to say something to me first. Okay, so what are we going to do about it? This was at the beginning of last week. And he said, well, sweetie, you've been really, really stressed out and sick and stuff like that, so maybe we should give it a little bit longer and see if something comes up, try not to worry about it too much now that you've told me, because I'm not worrying right now. We've been careful. So I'm like, okay, you know what, you're right, I'll give it a little bit more time. Saturday comes around, nothing still, we'll go in for a test. So Saturday comes, and of course, nothing. We go to the store. we're looking at all these fucking tests because they've got tons and tons and tons. I'm like, dude, I don't know, I don't care. What do I need to get? So we look, and the boxes come in 1 packs, 2 packs, and 3 packs. Like, well, 1 pack, okay, one pack I can understand. 3, well, that's if you're trying to, you know, plan ahead, or if you want to make sure something. 2 pack is that, like, if you think you messed up on one or something? But normally you just go out and buy a new one because the 1 packs are cheap, whatever. So I'm looking at these and I'm like, why is it so complicated? And he goes, oh, just get 2. Like, why? Are you going to do it with me? In a kind of joking way. And he's like, do you want me to? You know, actually, I would feel a lot more comfortable about this whole thing if you had to do it too. Okay, whatever. It probably... Do I have your permission, sweetie, though, to be a little bit sad when it comes out negative? I was like, God, yes, I love you. You're crazy. So we then read the instructions and realize that he's already peed. I've already done my morning stuff, so it's like, fuck it, we'll just wait for tomorrow morning. So we go on through the rest of the day, and, you know, go to bed at night, wake up in the morning, and I wake up, and I usually have to pee like wicked bad first thing when I wake up. So I'm just about to, and I realize, oh, no, we've got to take the test. So I run back to the bedroom, and I'm kick him in the shins. I'm like, babe, I love you, and I know you normally sleep in for another hour or so on Sundays, but you gotta wake up because I have to pee now. He's like groggy and stuff. Pee? What? He's like, babe, I have to pee on the stick, so do you. Oh, okay. So, upstairs bathroom, downstairs bathroom, 2 minutes. We're doing the whole tick, 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 tick thing. I'm going, so, how's yours coming along? And it's just this whole little, it felt absolutely upstairs, downstairs, ridiculous, but he was treating it with enough sensitivity and humor that it made me feel completely wonderful through the whole thing, which when that came out negative was like, see honey, I told you, it's just stress. Calm the fuck down and we'll start it over next month. So I'm not going to worry at this point. I'm going to give it another couple weeks, wait for my next one to start and stuff, but it was just one of those really funny, and god damn, my boy is supportive of me and all that we go through and stuff, and I love him to death. So that's my fun little story from the weekend. Yay! And I've got other shit to talk about, so I'll make another vlog about that. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Keep up the good fight, everybody.